Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Police make a split-second call to rush a baby to the hospital in a squad car. Now, some are questioning the decision not to wait for EMS. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I'm Karen Drew, in for Devin Skillian tonight.
And I'm Kimberly Gill. It tops our news at 6. The choice made by Warren police in hopes of saving a child who wasn't breathing. Officers responded to a home on Rome Street near 9 Mile in DeQuinder. They rushed the baby north about 2 miles to Ascension Macomb Oakland Hospital at DeQuinder and 11 Mile.
Sean Lay live with a closer look at that decision and why there's some controversy about it. Sean?
Let's start with this. The baby did not make it. There is no indication that outcome would have changed here. The baby also did not die in a squad car. Police rushed the baby here thinking that's exactly what they needed to do. EMS sources telling me they wanted the chance to work on that baby at the scene and in the hospital on the way here.
Squad 3, engine 3 for a 3-month-old baby not breathing.
That critical call went out to first responders in Warren Saturday morning.
We have a 3-month-old not breathing. Fire is on the way.
Tonight we are investigating the details. Warren police got to the baby first, and in about 35 seconds you can hear an officer with the baby make this call.
Bravo 50, we're transporting to Oakland.
The police officers decide they must transport the baby in their squad car to Ascension Macomb, Oakland. Dispatchers have to tell the EMS crew on the way. Police have already taken the baby.
Minister signing the room, be advised, PD is transporting. They're going to Oakland.
The EMS crew responds, not sure where to go.
Squad 3, you want us to make the scene or go to Oakland?
A fire engine also on the way to the home of the baby tells the EMS crew to try to intercept those officers.
Squad 3, head towards Oakland, just try to intercept that squad car if possible in case they stop.
Because EMS believes they could have done more for the baby at the scene and then on the way to the hospital in an ambulance. Police say this timeline shows those officers got to the baby in 2 minutes, then to the hospital in another 2 minutes. Local 4 crime and safety expert Darnell Blackburn says for police to transport in their squad car is a tough call, especially when a child needs help.
That's one of the most difficult calls to make, especially when, again, there's a child involved. And those life-saving measures can be CPR or it can be transport to the nearest hospital.
Now back here live, Warren police tell me they are investigating this, but their officers made that judgment call. They stand behind them, of course, and they have transported in cruisers before. EMS sources telling me, Karen, that they would like to meet with police on the question of when police should transport. It's unclear if that meeting will happen. We're live in Madison Heights tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4. Karen, back to you.
Most definitely a lot to consider in this case. All right, thank you, Sean.
After power outages that lasted for days plagued Michigan and in particular western Wayne County, the entity that oversees DTE is holding town hall meetings to hear from customers about their experiences. There's one going on right now at Fordson High School in Dearborn. In fact, this is a live look inside as the Michigan Public Service Commission hears from people who are disgusted with the service that they received. DTE got a rate hike from the Michigan Public Service Commission last year, but is coming back again asking for another. The utility's timing in asking has raised the ire of a lot of people who found themselves without power during our last round of storms, some for more than 5 days. Environmental justice activists rallied right before tonight's town hall.
This is not normal. Other states are doing much better in this regard, handling outages. There are cities here in the state of Michigan with municipal utilities that were out for just 24 hours. To be out of power as frequently as folk here are, and then also too for 5+ days, there were some families that were out for 12 days. That's not normal, and folks shouldn't live that way.
Well, tonight's town hall is open to all, but western Wayne County was chosen as the site because it was one of the hardest hit areas. There was also a meeting in Jackson earlier this evening.
All right, get ready. A flex route coming to I-96, and drivers are starting to feel the pain from the project to build it. The traffic has shifted on 96, closing several very busy ramps between Kent Lake Road and I-275, causing some headaches for drivers in Oakland County. Kim DeGiulio went to Wixom to see how the new morning commute affected local businesses. Kim.
With I-96 down to 2 lanes in each direction, it's definitely slower, especially for the morning commute. But the main problem is the ramp closures. This is making it difficult for drivers to get to local businesses in the area. Lena's Kitchen is a small breakfast and lunch spot serving up big dishes inside of the Beck Office Center off of Beck Road in Wixom. On a Monday morning, there's usually not an open table in sight.
Normally, we're outside waiting in the hallway waiting for a table. There was no wait today.
Come 11 o'clock, it's usually packed in here, so I'm curious to see what happens today.
Owner Lena Leon knows it's going to be tough for her customers to get here now that I-96 is under construction, especially because they're located just north of the freeway.
A lot of our customers use the freeway to get to us, coming all the way from Brighton, Howell, Pinckney, all the way from Dearborn, Garden City, and sometimes further than that. So it has been difficult, and we've had some calls and people asking about it and maybe the best way to access the restaurant outside of that freeway exit.
Marilyn Petrus came from Farmington Hills. She says she would typically take I-96, but tried 12 Mile instead.
I ended up in traffic because I think a lot of people are taking 12 Mile. So, I had to have patience by the lights.
Lena says her customers know her food is worth the wait, so she's hoping they'll be willing to navigate around the traffic to continue to support her business. And I mean, what's a few extra minutes in traffic when this is waiting at the finish line?
We give this place everything that we have in our heart. Every dish goes out from our whole heart. It's a family. We're not just a restaurant. It's my team, and they are my second family, and we do this with all the love we have. So it's definitely worth it.
Now, this construction won't wrap up for the season until the end of the year, so drivers will need to plan for extra time or plan for a different route to get to places like Lena's Kitchen. Reporting along I-96, I'm Kim DeGiulio, Local 4.
Hope they will, Kim. Thank you.
Hope so.
Yeah, local black businesses find themselves looking to a new organization to gain ground financially.
The Metro Detroit Black Business Alliance held their annual meeting today to discuss the impact it's already had and also some ideas to propel these businesses upward in a tough economy.
Local 4's Rod Maloney is live tonight with a story. Rod.
Yeah, good evening. It's been an issue for a very long time for black businesses, particularly in the city of Detroit, where they have long complained that they don't have access to startup capital or even loans to get going to keep their businesses going. But that is about to change. Longtime Detroit black business names like Floods across from Greektown Casino, The Block next to the Garden Theater are owned now by Stephanie Bird, who looks to the Black Business Alliance for help.
Been able to help me connect with resources, financial and other resources, other tools for our employees, all types of resources that have been able to make us a better business.
We are essentially a Black Chamber of Commerce plus.
Charity Dean runs the Alliance and brought members to the Empire Kitchen on Woodward Avenue today. There she announced the Alliance has grown to nearly 800 members, and they accessed roughly $9 million in capital funding for business loans. And there was more to crow about. More than $500,000 in funding from the Gilbert Family Foundation over the next 3 years, and another $200,000 over the next 2 years from J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. And yet its biggest claim to fame came this past year in stopping the largely black city council's food ordinance that would have forced restaurants to post quality grades on their front doors, scores that would have lasted a year, even if the restaurant improved.
There is a racial wealth gap in our country. And so when you compound policies that don't make sense, they're going to have a negative impact. And so we rose to the occasion and said, well, hold up, City Council.
They helped us ensure that that bill was not passed. It would have been very harmful to black businesses in the area. So they have really been a huge help, and I'm so grateful that they're here.
And so now what they're talking about is, because they are a lobbying organization, I mean, that's what a Chamber of Commerce does, they have gone ahead and talked to the city. And they're asking them to get a small business affairs department in the city of Detroit, asking Mayor Duggan to see if they can get more help for small businesses in the city of Detroit. Back to you.
It's great, but it's already an ambitious agenda, Rod, but you've learned of some other goals they're working on too.
Yes, one thing that's highly laudable here is trying to get the 16 to 24-year-old youngsters into entrepreneurial endeavors, to get them to take their ideas and try and run with them to see if they can get something started and something going. They're even offering internships and scholarships to get that off the ground.
Okay, we'll continue to follow it. Yeah. All right, Rod, thank you.
Looking at Rod's live shot, 49 degrees, a blue sky. Kim, it looks pretty nice out there.
It's spring. It's officially spring. Came in at 5:24, and it is going to feel like spring for the next couple of days. Winds are out of the southwest at 25 miles per hour, though. That's adding a bit of a chill to the air, although temperatures are right where they should be for this time of year, in the upper 40s. We are going to have a little bit of rain come in later on this week, but until then, we'll have a nice day tomorrow. It's our first full day tomorrow, but the winds stay gusty this evening. Umbrellas needed for Wednesday and Thursday. And you saw that word there, snow. There is just a little chance. Just a little bit, though, not a lot. Temperatures right now are in the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees, but you add in those winds and it feels more like it's in the low 40s. Tomorrow, warmer than today, and the winds are calmer. Tomorrow, I think, is going to be the best day of the week with a lot of sunshine and a high of 53. Well, if you go to your favorite app store right now, you can download the Forewarn Weather app and keep up to date on all the ups and downs that we go through here with Michigan weather and what it's going to be like in your neighborhood. You can also find school closings and all kinds of great information. Just go to your favorite app store again and type in WDIV.